So,
Yes.
so looking at services procurement moving forward,
Hmm.
I find it really interesting how you talk about some of the changes that are happening in the market, that are happening in the world, that are fundamentally increasing the importance of services procurement. Could you give me a little bit of your thought process around how that kind of work has changed? So, or what's changing that in terms of the demand around the lack of young people coming in with STEM skills, this kind of issue around early career engagement, and also
Hmm.
the fact that people already kind of do that now. But then there's the
Hmm.
late career side of it, which you kind of touched
Hmm.
on earlier. But what other
Hmm.
factors do you think are driving this kind of growth in importance of the services procurement outsourced nature?
Of service, yes. So first, in the talent strategy, we build for M&E operations in Dow. We look at the talent value stream, as you were alluding to, and we look at early, mid, and late career. And we are asking ourselves right now, what kind of experience do employee experience? What kind of experience do early career workers want to have, mid-career workers, and late career workers? And there are personas as humans move through their natural progression of life. They want a different experience in working. And I'm not only talking about employees, I'm primarily talking about employees, but as we're talking about the rationalization of work, I'm thinking about all the workers that engage with us. Okay. No matter what, services procurement and understanding what it is and how a company uses it will be a new skill development in every phase of career worker. Because likely in every phase of career, you will be dealing with a worker or a project that is services procurement styled. So you've got to understand, why is the organization structured the way it is? Why are we using services procurement? If I'm an early career engineer and we have a special improvement project going, why are we buying this maintenance consulting firms ideas or perspectives, right? If I'm an engineer, I'm here, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, but it's something really, really technical that I don't have experience in it and nobody else in our company does. So we've got to go buy that service. But I'm the engineer being assigned to work on that project. I need to understand. If I'm mid-career and I'm a plant leader who's recognizing we have a technical issue going on in our plant and we need to go buy some expertise, as part of my job and my skill, I need to have the language to be able to, one, understand that's possible, right? That's part of our workforce and talent and skill and business strategy to activate services procurement as a lever. And then I need to know what I'm looking for. So when I'm working with the procurement organization to identify the right maintenance company to go buy a short project services from, we can do that more intelligently. And then when I'm late career and I decide maybe I'm ready for retirement, but I still want to work in this industry, I have tremendous bodies of knowledge in my head that I can now package either with myself or with other firms. And now I have industry experience, chemical manufacturing industry language that I can take and come back and offer services procurement in the right ways, in the right places. It's everywhere. And if you realize that now, even while you're still working and you're learning about how services procurement is going to enable business strategy in so many ways going forward, you get to become a smarter adopter and practitioner, and maybe even in the future, provider.
Yeah, yeah, that's brilliant. That's a great way to encapsulate that. And if I'm sure people listening to this will be sitting there, sitting up and pricking their ears up and saying that this is really emphasizing the importance. This is critical, and hopefully that will really inspire some people to take action. Um, so just to kind of bring this all together, we talked about the different channels, and ultimately, when you're looking at the total workforce management, total workforce optimization, it's then the question of orchestrating all of that together. So once we've nailed these channels, we know services procurement is the biggest gap for most organizations, and it's a giant gap, and that needs to be closed. And that's, people are starting to do that, which is fantastic. But when we look at total workforce management, I described it to you at one point as kind of, it feels like it's a topic that's been around, but it feels like actually doing it is almost like a bit of a new skill.